Oh, hi everyone. It's Gail Cerna here. How are you this evening? I'm on, and I'm going to be teaching about Ascended Masters and who Ascended Masters really are. There's some misnomers out there about who they are. I'm also going to be doing a meditation and group readings. But let's go ahead and do our teaching. I see I have one person on. Hello. Hopefully you'll announce yourself. So it's interesting. We all know who we think we do. They were humans that have been here on the earth before, and they have ascended into the heavenly realms where they work side by side with angels, helping humans. But what I've come to learn that's a little bit different about who ascended masters are is that they can come from any one of us humans. Any one of us humans can be ascended masters. So we might think that the only people like Jesus and Buddha and Moses were ascended masters. Those are the more famous ones. But it's regular people like you and me. And basically qualities, it's someone who's lived many lives that really has worked on their karmic lessons and rid themselves of suffering, and they live a life of pure love and joy. And they're basically like a self-actualized human being. And then when they pass over into heaven, they can choose as part of their soul's purpose or path to become an ascended master, work side by side with the angels, with the humans that they're serving. So that's about who they actually are. And it was really affirming to know this. The misnomer about angels was that they don't really have an understanding of humans' suffering or plight on the earth because they're a different species. Well, that's not true either. Angels fully feel everything that their charge or human is going through, and they're empathic even. So they have a full understanding and knowledge and feeling and sensing and knowing of what the human's plight is on earth. In fact, you can go as far as to say that your guardian masters helping the guardian angels are part of your spirit support team, along with deceased loved ones and other beings. That'll be a lesson for another day. So that's the teaching, and I want to move on into doing the meditation. And we see roots that go deep into the earth. They look like tree roots going from the bottom of your feet, going into all the layers of the earth, and your grounding cord coming from your root chakra, going deep into Mother Earth's womb, with Father God by Mother Earth's side. Hi, Kim. Oh, how are you? I'm just doing the meditation now. I'm doing group readings, and I did some teaching. So we see this grounding cord going deep into Mother Earth's womb. And we ask that love with the color of pink spread out through our aura. And Mother Earth loving energy come up through the grounding cord and meld with the heaven sent energy coming in through our crown. And they just go out in all different directions. And we visualize our life filled with love. We visualize that we are in perfect health. We visualize that we have perfect financial abundance. We're living the life of joy in all areas. We ask the angels to surround our homes, only allowing love in and love out. The cars that we drive, we send this love anywhere where we feel it needs to go, to our businesses, to our children's schools, to our spouse's workplace, to our workplace, wherever that is, we send this love. And we solidify this with a beautiful bubble from heaven surrounding us 3 times round. And so now I'm going to open it up to group readings. And as I breathe into some of the issues that I feel are coming up for people, I really get the sense that there's someone here who has a deceased loved one who's passed on. It's either a father figure or a grandfatherly figure, but I'm definitely getting that there's a male energy with us who wants dearly to connect with their deceased. And the person is a female energy with whom the male energy wants to let them know that they're okay and that they're at peace now. And I get the sense that the female energy that's living here on Earth is concerned that this male energy who's deceased really suffered at the time of their death and was in hospice. But this grandfatherly energy or father figure is here to say, I'm okay, I'm at peace, I'm no longer suffering. So if someone's watching this video now, maybe this resonates with you. Otherwise, if not, it'll be for someone that watches the video in the future. And I'm being guided to for the group reading, and I had completely different card decks that I pulled and everything. And then all of a sudden, when I went through the meditation, I've got this knowing. I saw in like my third eye, this elderly man in my third eye. So this is Talking to Heaven, James Von Prague's deck. And I'm just going to go ahead and pull a card from here. And you can tell, haven't really, well, you can't see me, but I'm wrestling with the deck right now, trying to open it. I got these around Christmas time when Hay House has their wonderful sale. In fact, this is the first time I'm using the deck. Oh my gosh, how funny. And for anyone watching, go back and listen to the teaching that I did around the differences about who we think ascended masters are. And I also did one about angels earlier on. It was interesting to learn. So I'm going to go ahead and resonate. I'm pouring love on these cards, clearing the energy. My deck, it's no longer the manufacturer's deck. And this card pops out. So this was for that father figure or grandfatherly figure that passed on, that wants to know this female loved one that's still here on the earth, that they're okay and they're not suffering. And this card says, you are never alone. And there's a lighthouse there. You are never alone. So what this leads me to believe, the reason why we pulled, it's an indication that this gentle soul, this grandfatherly or fatherly figure, wants you to know you are never alone, that he's always there, even in heaven. But the feelings, even though the human body goes away, the feelings that the soul has for the human on earth is very, very real. And no, I'm not doing cards for individuals, Kim. These are group readings, but because, you know what, if you have a question, go ahead and type it in. So it's fine. I usually don't do individual readings anymore. I do group readings and teachings. But you know what, Kim? I'm being called to say, go ahead and type in your question. I'm happy to answer it for you. Spirit's guiding me in that direction. So anyway, that's the message around little mediumship here. We were doing some mediumship readings just now. And you want a card on career? Okay, that's great. I will. You know what, Kim? So something's coming through on career. I don't need a card yet. I'll use the card to confirm. I feel that you are on the verge of a breakthrough. I see that you are on your path, and there have been some challenges that you may have had that are in the past that have sort of led you to believe, are you doing the right thing for your career? Or maybe there's something else you could be doing that's more stable, that's more reliable. So you've kind of been like exploring your options that might fit within your family unit. But what I'm seeing is to trust in the divine process, trust in the divine timing, and to remember that timing is something that's really the illusion. It has no bearing where the heavenly angels are or where these messages come from that we channel. And that's why we feel at times like things take longer or things don't happen as quickly as they should within our businesses. But what I'm really seeing is that your course, you do have a green light. Of course, with free will, you could switch gears at any time. It's up to you, and you're certainly so talented that you could do any number of things, right? And maybe what I'm being called to say, go out and get maybe a part-time job, but don't get a full-time job that takes up all of your time. So at least this way you're splitting your time in half or thirds. So it would be a third of the time you're working on your business, because you'll always be doing that no matter what happens in your life, right? I assume. And the other third of the time you'll have a little part-time job just to have some extra money coming in. And then the other third of the time, of course, is your family. So let's go ahead. These cards want to come out and play Angel Answers. And yes, thank you, Spirit. Totally agree. Totally agree. And thank you so much for staying on, Kim. That's so sweet. Okay, so now just going to see what card at me. Here we go. Trust. So trust, trust, trust. Totally confirms, I feel, the channeled message, which, you know, is you are definitely on your path. There's no doubt about that. No doubt. And you just have to trust that you're on your path and trust that in divine timing, things will happen just as they're supposed to. And you've got this. It's like an atta girl or a green light is the way I see it. Well, with that being said, oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I'm going to jump off here. And I see I have another person on. So with the other person, if you go back and listen, I did a whole teaching around what's the difference with Ascended Masters and who they really are. There were some group readings and a meditation. So anyway, thank you, everyone. It was great to see you here. And I look forward to seeing you in private sessions. Bye now.